This ain't personal. So we ain't trying to do the beef. But if it is, then it's gonna be what it is.
Hey, all right. Hey,
I
Kendrick,
can't.
if you gonna diss Chance, just hey, first of all, diss him by himself. First of all, I have no problem. Number two, I don't mind blowing up because Chance got dissed. So go by all means.
Through the money, designer the drip. Don't got a cap, I'm as real as it get. Bet on myself and I tripled the flip. Came from the streets, I'ma stick to the script. We popping bottles like we went a trip. Rather fill up accounts than empty a clip. 10 on the ground, so I never slip. They love you, they hate you, I'm watching them switch. Switch, 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 switch. They hate you, they love you, I'm watching them switch. Switch.
We back. Kenzo, we went off. Why people hate on Bronny right now? So you can go check out that video because it's going to be up. But right now we about to do what I'm about to be on. This Kendrick Drake thing. We did it a couple times here. We still going to do it because it keeps going. Now they say, because I didn't really watch it, they say Kendrick dropped the video on the 4th of July. I ain't paying no mind to it. Because me personally, like I said, this ain't personal. So we ain't trying to do the beef. But if it is, then it's going to be what it is.
Hey, all right. Hey, Kendrick, if you're gonna diss Chance, just hey, first of all, diss him by himself. First of all, I have no problem. Number two, I don't mind blowing up because Chance got dissed. So go by all means.
I just thought it was corny. He dropped what he did on Juneteenth. I didn't care for it, but everything that they put together about, this, that, and he dropped on Juneteenth, it shows this, it's thinking behind it. Cool. I'm all about the thinking and what goes into the strategic shit. I'm cool with that. But Drake had already, after that, he had already just, I'm over it. Like, cool. Y'all think what y'all want to think. I think I won. Yeah, I don't think so. I'm out. I'm about to go on vacay. I'm about to smash chicks. I'm about to smoke some hookah with KD. I'm doing my thing. I don't give a shit no more. So at that point, it's kind of like, it's over. Like, take your win if you want to take it. Cool. But now you drop, this is what I think personally. And to say what I'm going to say, like, I think Joe Budden beat Drake. Because I believe Drake was in here, because they had the video. Drake was in here saying, oh, you know what I'm saying? I'm just so honored to be in your presence. You a legend, but he was just basically slopping. And then he goes on to do what he does with Joe and then doesn't engage in the battle. That's why I think he won personally. It's kind of, and then Joe just kept on replying. And Drake wasn't saying nothing. So he just kind of looked silly. And I kind of think that's what Kendrick did. You just replying. He not saying nothing. Now you're just looking silly. So what I equate that to when we're in the group chat is my man finally came outside. He finally put out something that was fire to most. And he milking it, which I guess you should do. Because if you finally got something that everyone's loving because it's on TV, it's on Sports Center, it's in the clubs, it's wherever, it's on TikTok, it's everywhere. He milking it. So I said, what can I do? Because it's dying down and I usually don't be outside this long. All right, cool. I'm gonna drop the video because then I'm gonna get some more. I'm gonna get some more off it, and then I can go back away for 10 years. That's what I think. Because, like I said it before. When it's 20v1, how do you lose that? You don't lose. They made a super group for Buddy, and he said, "I'm still gonna go ahead. I'm still gonna fight all y'all, and I'm cool." But go ahead. I'll let you say your take. But like I said, to me it was corny. But hey. If you're milking to get your bread, I get it. Because he's going to be gone 10 more years.
So I think it's a couple things. So as far as I've said it before, I don't know if I said it on the channel, but I say it now. Drake can't lose, right? Because he's Drake. We've made that clear. He can't lose.
Also good point. Not to cut you off. Wait, hold on. Sorry, not to cut you off, but I just said it in the chat too. He going to be all right. Because I've literally been everywhere this week at different places, different functions, and all I've heard in the background was Drake music. I didn't hear nothing about Kendrick. I just heard Drake music. And I'm talking
like I said,
I've been to different functions and they've Drake music.
Like I've said it before. I'm not gonna act like Drake is one of the most streamed artists, but I said personally, if we're talking about like rap music, if I'm in the car and I want to listen to rap music, if Drake come on, it's probably a feature. It's like it's either Future or 21 Savage or a lot of the people that Kendrick mentioned in his song that be on the songs. Like a lot of that stuff, that's true for me. I'm not gonna act like there was a year, maybe 2-3 years ago, Drake was my most listened to artist. Like if you look at the top name, but if you looked at how it was all through streams and stuff, it's because he's the opposite of J. Cole, Mr. No Feature. I'm finna feature and I'm finna get features. And sometimes I might be in a feature with somebody you don't know at all, and now you finna know the song. That much is true. But for the most part, again, to me, Drake will always be Marvin's Room. That's who Drake is to me, and that's not what I'm finna put on if I'm by myself.
I mean, that was a banger.
It was a banger, but it wasn't a rap song to me. It's an R&B joint. Like,
I mean, maybe you wasn't outside like that because I was outside like that.
I mean,
And
I
that's
wasn't feeling like that. I was definitely on some other. Obviously into the feeling. You know what I
saying,
mean?
when you're going through a lot of chicks, I mean, it's bound to happen.
Again, again, when you giving feelings to chicks, maybe. But again, the way I was raised, we ain't doing that. So now I'm a little older. We on quality over quantity. But back then it was get them by the dozen, leave them by the dozen. So how your feelings hurt? She can't be with somebody better. I'm the best.
FYI, I do have a song on the mixtape called Dime a Dozen. But go ahead.
Y'all go check that out. But for real, like I said, Drake candles. But when it comes to the 20V one, right? It's not like they clicked up. If any, that's the funny thing. Like
it felt like
it didn't though, because Ross already didn't fuck with Drake. Was there a point where they was cool? Yeah. Wait, let me finish. There was a point where they was cool. Yeah, but again, there was a point where all these people. There was a point where Tupac and Biggie was cool.
You know what makes me mad is you guys got me defending Drake like Drake was my man, and I've always said like I ain't on him like that. Pause. But now I feel like I got to be because it feels like they all just got jealous. Like, oh, he in this spot. I want that spot. No matter what he do, he in this spot. I ain't feeling it. He getting the women. He getting the bag. Drake.
Okay, again, but Kendrick sent a shot over 10 years ago already. Drake wasn't on top when Kendrick sent the shot.
How you send a shot when the man took you on tour?
The shot was for everybody. Drake's the only one who got heard about it. Why we act like that's not? 2013 happened. He dropped Control. A couple people replied. Drake did not reply in a song. He did it in an interview. Mostly cried about it. Other people was like, damn, this nigga really killed us. So people gave Drake some credit for coming out and saying something, but then it's like, okay, well, we want the music. Okay, you not do that. That's fine. Cool. Again.
I'm gonna take it personal if I bring you on tour and no one know who you are, and then you send a shot at me. Like, bro, I fed you.
No, but you know about music. No one ever don't know who you are. Like if you on tour, people know who you are. Like I'm not gonna bring you on tour if you like people are like that's a misconception. Like it takes so long to blow. I had this conversation with one of my homeboys. He a rapper. He was on Facebook actually, but he was talking about it on Facebook. I don't like going into Facebook conversation, so I texted him separately when I saw him added with the Facebook Warriors. But he was talking about the Sexy Red versus Tyler. So Sexy Red is bigger than like here. Like if you in Miami, like if you're in the United States, she seems bigger, blah blah blah. But Tyler got more streams. First, partially because of stuff like TikTok, but also because she's worldwide. Like so, people like why would Sexy Red sign the deal she getting? Look at the money she getting, blah blah blah. Compared to Tyler, Tyler only got one song that everyone know. People know a bunch of Sexy Red songs. I was like, that's not the way the money work. And it's the same thing with this. Yes, Drake will always be the headliner, but it's true what stuff that Kendrick said. That's why he said it, and it's the same way it goes the other way around. Not just the Atlanta stuff. Okay, that's a big thing, but at the same time, when you look at it, what was one of the biggest things people say about Kendrick is he couldn't do a club joint, but it's not like he couldn't do a club joint. He never wanted to, but he said, "Okay, you want to bring me outside? Oh, I'm gonna come outside. I'm gonna do it on your terms." And I did it. I dropped a song that everyone fuck with. They can play it in the clip. They can play it on TikTok, and we're gonna keep playing it because we can show that. Yeah, because he said it before in a future song. He's like, I'm not a commercial rapper, so y'all don't fuck with it, but yet I'm doing streams. So compared to a Drake, where that's your goal is streams. Like Drake done a dance hall album. He Canadian this second, from Memphis the other. Like Drake done blended in all types of ways, which is another thing that Kendrick had to say. So that's the thing. If you found those type of things corny, you should have already known that. Like I already noticed that type of stuff about Drake. I don't care if he say nigga. But again, I've said this personally. I got homeboys who Hispanic who they say nigga. I have no problem with that because it was Ray saying it. JJ stopped saying it when we was like 23, but before that he said it all the time, and I had no problem with that. He made it conscious. He went out his way to say, "Oh, I don't want to say this no more." But we was growing up, everyone said it. Now you go on the internet and someone take your head off of that. Well, that was you not being in the right place at the right. You should have known better than you doing it around your homeboys. One thing you doing on the internet is another. But again, people that said some of the stuff Kendrick said about Drake for all the time. Oh, he corny this, he corny that. The Millie Bobby thing, people said that stuff. I mean, again, why did Drake come out and say it like that? That's neither here nor there. But again, the video is just another way of doing that. Because if you watch the video, I didn't watch the whole thing. My brother was watching it, like he watched it like 4 times in a row. Which again, that's what I'm telling you. That's how people see it. My brother 22. He like that prime age of all he doing is looking at music and stuff like that. And he literally watched the video a couple of times, not only because he wanted to watch it, but because he also like there was little things, just like in the song. and that's another thing about the Kendrick thing is why I think it keep going. Everything Kendrick did was in response to Drake's accusations, and everything Drake has done is just be Drake. Which again, you could say that's your own answer, but it's like you said, oh, his wife didn't really fuck with him. She in the video crip walking. You feel me? You said, oh, YG my real dog. YG was on stage on Juneteenth. Like DeMar DeRozan was supposed to be your dog from when he was on the Raptors. He in the video and he was on stage. You feel me? He's like he literally answering everything you said with actions. So that's why I feel like it just keep going. Is it gonna die down? Yeah, it's like you said, he probably gonna go back inside for another 10 years. I would be surprised.
I mean, you can easily pay dudes like I'm gonna give you a bag.
No, I didn't. See, you saying that, but those West Coast dudes going back to the West Coast, they showing you, yeah, we fuck with you because you Drake.
Or it could either be what you just said. Like, bro, I don't really come out like that for you, but it is West Coast, so I'm gonna show up for the West Coast. It don't gotta necessarily be.
But he said, but the thing that's still a response to Drake. Drake said, "Oh, you say you West Coast, but you living in New York." Apparently, he not. All the West Coast niggas still fuck with him. Everybody came outside,
and the wifey, he could just
cry. Do you understand that? Like, what type of
saying? And the wifey, he could just be like, "Yo, you need to do this."
Again, you could say that, but it's in response to what he said. You said I'm not really, my kids don't fuck with me. My kids, they in the video. I'm with my kids all the time. Like, it's literally in response. That's why I say I have no proof of this personally. I think it was because I know people who, or at least from what we know, who are just like Drake and Kendrick, from what we see on the outside. I know people just like them. From what I saw, I think before Drake mentioned the wife and stuff, it was just sparring to Kendrick. He like, I know this dude at the top. Let me go bother him a little bit. Ain't nobody else to fuck with. I'm bored. Because again, if you notice what
you gotta be bored. You've been gone 10 years.
You say 10 years, but we like that's ignoring like he didn't do the Black Panther soundtrack. Like what? What are you gonna say?
One song? Like
no, he did the whole album. He was the one who did the soundtrack. That was Kendrick. Look it up. Again, you can say it's not commercial success or whatever, but Black Panther was a big movie. He didn't have the thing is that's literally something that goes with his value.
I mean, Rihanna was on it. It had to be big.
I mean, Beyonce was in Lion King. Though I'm not really sure what our point is here. Like, but I'm saying like even then, that's why the Juneteenth thing was the concert. July 4th was the video, but it was not just the July 4th. It was right after Canadian Independence Day, which was I think July 1st or something like that. Like it's things like that because stuff like that might not matter to most people, but Kendrick really cared about shit like that. Like he's always cared about.
Strategically, I will say it was nice. It was masterful. Not gonna lie, that is fact.
Now I'm one of the people who, like I did want Drake to reply one last time, but I don't think he need to because again he can't lose. If anything, the only way to lose is if he keep putting out songs and people keep thinking Kendrick is winning, then it goes against his benefit.
But I feel like no matter what Drake did, it was going to be that.
That's what I said though. I feel
like he had so many people that just
didn't like Drake can now come outside and be like,
exactly. You have so many people that think he's corny, so no matter what he does, they're gonna, he lost. It don't matter.
Yeah, exactly. This is one of those. It's like we about it. China might get some views. It's like Trump about it. There's personally, there ain't no real right answer. These niggas suck. There's no personally between those two old bags. Man, give me somebody 50 years old who know what the hell they talking about. Yeah, Trump know he talking about more than Biden, and Biden look like he dying, but they only 4 years apart. Let's not act like people. Oh, Biden's old. Trump is 4 years younger, if not 3. Like he about to be the same thing Biden was. So like that's how I feel. So same thing here. Like if you like one or the other, you can be like, oh yeah, okay, that person won. Or if you like one more than the other, oh, that person won. Or if you like just one song more than the other. Because I will say, before Not Like Us dropped, if you said Drake won, I was not gonna argue with you at all. But then Not Like Us by itself, because again, not like the other songs don't bang. They all have parts that, little things here. We said the first one was a little too long. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. But again, between the responses, the cultural ties and all that, I can understand why he did. Again, now if Drake don't drop nothing and Kendrick come out another 3 months and he drop another song, all right, we got to know what this man did to you because now this is the level of personal we talk about. It can't be just the rap thing.
Oh, but we saw it was super personal. Kendrick does not like him.
Oh no, this is the thing though. I think it looks personal. I think Kendrick doesn't like what he thinks Drake represents. But if it like you could make that argument, you say he probably don't like him, obviously. But I'm saying like. This seems like you could still say, "Oh, it's music." Like, is it personal? Yeah, but it's music. Like, hit him up was not music. Like, that's assassination of character.
First off, fuck your bitch.
Yeah,
and the clip you claim.
I don't think a single thing about rap was mentioned. It was just you ain't it. And there's some of that in there. I don't like the way
mean,
you talk, I don't like the way you dress. There's some of that in there, but at the same time, it's a lot of I
I
don't
mean,
like
I mean,
everyone want to be you instead of want to be me.
on the sidebar, I used to always hate that the Outlaws was Pac's people.
Why?
It just wasn't that good.
Was corrupt not part of Outlaw?
Nah,
Well, okay, then yeah, I let you.
Corrupt was Dog Pound.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it was mostly for me when we come to West Coast. I mean, obviously, I fuck with Cuban them too, but if you talk about like after Tupac's time, then yeah, if it's not corrupt,
Nah, like he always had the Outlaws riding with no shade to them because I think maybe you think like one of them or two of them was from Jersey or something like that. But
yeah.
I just always skipped the song after when they came on.
My homeboy is really into Burner, the West Coast rapper. I forgot we was in the car the other day. I was dropping off to work, and I forgot who else was rapping. Oh, Be Real. He's like, bro, this dude's voice, the rapping is fire, but I can't listen to this dude's voice, and I was just dying. And it's funny how like just stuff like that, like in rap, everything matters. Like if you like that's like they say like the reason why they brought Eazy-E is not because he didn't know how to rap, it's because he really living it. They're like, let's put some words to him, and he's finna deliver because he living it. He's finna deliver it different. But I mean, that's one of those things with rap.
Yeah, I mean, just to clip this, I just like to end it. I just think it is what it is. What we said. I think Drake did it. Then he came to a realization. You know what? It don't matter what I do. They just riding for him. So I'm out.
No, for sure.
But to end the clip, you basically think Kendrick won.
Yeah, I think Kendrick moved himself up in more people's opinion than Drake did. But I don't think Drake moved down in many people's opinion either. I feel like the people, it's really just, if you didn't fuck with Drake, you might have been quiet about it. Now you're not quiet about it. That's all it really is. Like I said, I have no problem with Drake. It's just he's not my first choice of what I'm gonna put on.
The funniest thing to me was why I think he didn't lose for all a lot of the reasons that I said is a lot of people that I saw like physically, like I actually saw hate on Drake, say, oh, he lost. From the beef then to now, I've been around them, hearing them sing Drake songs.
That's funny.
I'm like, bro, how you singing and riding to Drake if you saying Kendrick smashed him? Like, don't make sense. Like you ain't played the Kendrick song yet.
Oh, see, that's one thing, bro. You give him certain around here. I don't know. I'm hearing Not Like Us all the time. I'm still hearing Drake, but I definitely hear people riding Not Like Us. I will say though, at the same time, it's like certain beefs. Like how I explain it? It's like my girl is a big like the biggest Nicki fan. It's very annoying. You won't believe, but it's been like that since we became friends. Like so, I knew what it was, but like she used to listen to Megan Thee Stallion. Now she won't.
Now we're not gonna get along then because I think she's so annoying.
I mean, same, but I don't. My girlfriend do watch our videos. I don't need to get in an argument. Like I said before the beef, she would listen to Meg Thee Stallion. She up and coming rapper. She liked it. Girls fuck with Meg. Beef started happening. You would not. She was like she even we was talking like again. I'm not even talking about like she kind of liked it. She mentioned, oh, if Meg come to town, we could go to like concert, blah blah blah. Not me, her friends. But now it's like, oh, she beefing with Nicki. She person non grata. Like she know Nicki. Like there's certain people like they finna ride like that.
Yeah,
I'm not one of those people. If Kendrick if Drake drops from there right now and it's fire, I ain't gonna be like, oh, I think he corny, he lost to Kendrick. If some fire drop. Like,
I mean, I could relate because when I was younger and Pac had that beef, I'm from New York. I didn't listen to nobody in New York. It was West Coast.
mm-hmm.
So
I'm listening to Gucci and Jeezy.
Yeah, it's different. It's different, and that was beef.
But see, around that's when I was like middle school to high school. So like that was the big thing. Like all my homies, like I brought this up to you, like how much like Gucci Man, like everyone around me fuck with Gucci Man, like heavy. Like so at the time, I mean, I'm still gonna listen to Gucci. I'm gonna go Gucci, but we gonna act like Jeezy not dropping heat. Y'all gonna ignore the Snowman because y'all feel like Gucci don't know you. First of all, Gucci in jail anyway. He don't know you and he in jail. So if he did know you, he not gonna know. So I'm gonna listen to this Snowman. Jesus dropped some.
Bro, my man did the verses and I played the diss song of putting.
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Gucci wild for that. I ain't gonna lie. He said still smoking on Pookie. I said, God damn.
No, that man.
I will say, see, if that would have happened when I was a kid, I might not listen to Jeezy because Jeezy got punked right there. I ain't gonna lie. Like Jeezy, you agreed to this and he did that to you. He don't respect you at all as a person.
See, you called it punk, but I'm gonna say like Jeezy had to be on some growth. He had to be
Oh,
on
no,
some
sure, no, for sure. Like you got. I mean, again, because the record show Gucci like that for real. So what was you really gonna do? Like, you finna join your partner or you finna let it slide? Basically, that's really all your choices, which is crazy. But again, where we live in.
No, that's we should do that too on one of these apps. We should going back on some beefs.
Well,
The because we got the Gucci Jeezy, we got the G Unit versus who did they fight again? Another Game. I mean, who else did they beef with? Fucking Fat Joe, Jadakiss, the Locks.
Yeah.
Then we got the Locks versus State Property. Then we got Rockefeller Dipset.
The Rockefeller Dipset for sure.
I mean, that's
Because it's funny you mentioned that. Now that you mentioned that, because I think it was one of the Rook listened about money too. That's how I remember. That's how it just came up to me. But like they talk about with the Ja Rule 50, or you could do Ja Jay-Z. When you look at it, Ja like it's not like he didn't survive, because people say like based on the way he was doing music and the way music was going, Ja was one of the rappers who wasn't going to adjust anyway. Like 50 and Jay-Z obviously adjusted multiple different times. He rapped over multiple decades, all that. But you can tell the way Ja was going to be in that DMX type bracket under that, and if that wasn't, then he wasn't rapping basically. What Ja had going for him was he was one, not first dudes, but one of the most street dudes doing the R&B and rap thing, right? But once that's what you made fun of, it's like, well, he can't win this beef, and he's not going to stop making music. So what you finna do? So that's one of those beefs. Is like, yeah, he lost, but what was he gonna do? Stop rap differently? Like, he can't rap like Jay-Z and 50. What you want him to do? And he got every beef Eminem been in, and that's just.
I mean, we'll do this another day, but Ja lost to me when Eminem went at him. That was it. Because literally, he said like, "Come on, dog, the white boy bites you," and it was just like,
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna save all the ammunition for another time. This is the Kendrick Drake beef. Like, it is what it is. Y'all put in the comments what y'all think. Who do you think won? If you're feeling they not like us, if you fuck with Drake, like, just let us know. But for yourself.
After the money, designer the drip. Don't got a cap, I'm as real as it get. Bet on myself.